That day, I was squatting by the roadside munching on a cornbread watching a show. Those two were fighting like roosters, made the meal go down easy.
Let me tell you, a guy like you, even if I married a pig or a dog, I'd never marry a good-for-nothing like you.
Fine, even if I married a chicken or a duck, or this little beggar girl, I'd never marry you.
Alright, Shen Yuanan, if you don't marry her, you're a cowardly turtle.
No way, I came to watch a show and ended up trapped. Does that come with meals?
Mom, Dad, I want to marry her.
Marry? The person you brought back, you take care of her yourself. Anyway, don't expect us to spend money supporting your woman.
I don't care, I'm going to support her.
You want to support her, huh? Fine. From now on, no maids are allowed to attend to her, and you're not allowed to take a single coin from the family to spend on her. Shen Yuan, and no wonder Miss Chi called you a good-for-nothing. Think about it yourself. Since you were a child, what single thing have you stuck with for more than 7 days?
Who says I can't stick with it? I will raise her well. Just you wait and see, I will raise her up, I'll make her chubby and healthy. Hey, where are you going? Isn't it good to be this young master's fiancé?
My parents took my sister to see a doctor. My little brother is looking for food. We agreed to meet under the bridge. Who wants to be your fiancé?
Guards. Go and bring her parents, sister, and brother all to the mansion. Also, specially invite a doctor to treat her sister. What are you standing around for? My mother is really ruthless. She makes me do everything myself if it's related to her. When the kitchen staff heard it was for your bath, they made me boil the water myself. 3 whole buckets of water. It scalded me. Xie Baozu, did I owe you in a past life? How are you so skinny, like a little chick? Xie Baozu, how old are you this year? 15. Then according to the law, I'll have to raise you for 2 more years before I can marry you, do you know? In just these 2 days I've spent on you a full 10 taels of silver already. Hiring a doctor for your sister costs money. Buying food and clothes for your whole family also costs money. Even the water for your bath just now was boiled by me, yours truly. No, I absolutely cannot give up. I've invested so much effort and silver. To give up now, I'm not willing. Keep. No matter how hard it gets, I will keep supporting you. What are you standing there for? Come over and massage my shoulders. Hey, what's with that look? She's disgusted with me, isn't she? She's clearly disgusted with me. She's out of line, eats my food, drinks my drinks, and I haven't even complained about her, but she's the one who's disgusted with me first.
Juju, you're finally back. Are you okay? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
All right, don't worry. Zuzu is the smartest. If anyone in this family gets into trouble, it won't be her.
That's right, Mom. If it weren't for second sister protecting us along the way, how could we have made it to the capital alive? Now that we're in the city, as long as we work together, we'll definitely make something of ourselves.
Juju, it's all because of my health that I've been a burden to you.
Sis, what are you saying? Dad, I've asked around. The Minister of Revenue's house is hiring a cook. It's a small household with little work. Perfect for someone like you who doesn't like socializing. That minister is also from Kanzhou, so he prefers heartier, rustic dishes. When you go for the interview, first make him a braised lamb offal dish. I guarantee it'll impress him.
Juju, Dad will listen to you. Tomorrow I'll go and try out the dish.
Mom, Sis's health needs to be nursed back gradually. She can't be left alone for even a moment.
Zuzu, I can take care of myself. I really won't be a burden to everyone. Fine, I'll be good and listen, okay?
Mom, go to Peach Blossom Lane and rent a house from a family named Lee. The landlord also works in the Ministry of Revenue. He's a good person and won't bully outsiders. When you rent the place, remember to casually mention that Dad is going to work as a cook for the minister.
Sis, but Dad hasn't even gone for the interview yet. Isn't that lying?
Silly boy, Juju didn't tell Mom to say that Dad already got the job. She only said he's about to go. That's not lying.
Dad, when you go to the minister's mansion and have your interview with the steward, remember to make it clear that our family lives in the Lee family's house on Peach Blossom Lane.
I understand. That way, the steward of the minister's house won't think of us as rootless refugees. Anyone who can be a steward is a sharp one. As soon as he hears we're living in the house of Minister Lee of the Revenue, he'll naturally think more highly of us. This plan will definitely work.
No wonder during this escape, no matter how hard it got, Sis wouldn't let us touch that emergency silver. If we lost that rent money, we wouldn't even have a place to stay, let alone find a proper business. Sis, what about me?
Mom, Dad, and Sis are all settled. You need to find me a job too. I plan to send you to the patrol office to be a constable, but that'll take some time. For now, you need to get yourself into shape first. If you're not afraid of hard work, go to White Deer Academy first and work as a handyman. The students at White Deer Academy are all from rich or noble families, and they're all stuck up. You're impatient and stubborn. If you don't go there and get a little humbled, and change your attitude, you'll only cause trouble as a constable.
Juju, the money that young Master Shen gave us for your sister's treatment, I've been saving it. We'll return the money soon, and then rent the Lee family's house to settle down.
Come on, let's go, hurry up. What's all this nonsense about the heir's fiancé? It's all crap. Our ZA family girl doesn't care for it.
From what you're saying, you mean my Yuanon marrying this girl is actually beneath her?
My lady, you flatter us too much. It's just that this girl has been simple-minded since birth, and doesn't understand social graces. How could we ever aspire to marry into the Marquise's mansion?
That's right. We're not worthy.
The book says running around with wet hair will give you a fever from cold. I can't let that shorty die on me. Xie Baozu, stand still. Ouch, I just found out running around with wet hair is gonna give you typhoid fever. If I let you die, not only will that Shru Qiying laugh at me to death, I, Shen Yuanan, will become the laughingstock of the whole city. Oh my god. When did you guys get here? Not a sound from any of you, like statues.
Hey.
I see. Mom, are you trying to copy a storybook to play the part of breaking up the lovers? Tell me, how much silver did you secretly give them to force her to leave me? I'm telling you, I've really made up my mind. I'm going to keep her, no matter what. I will definitely marry her in the future. Now everyone in the capital knows that I, Shen Yuanan, have raised my own fiancé. Xie Baozu, you can't run away. If you run, people will laugh at me to death, sigh. Shorty, don't worry. I have money, I can support you. At worst, I'll take you to Grandma's house to sponge off her. Even if we have to mooch off people in the capital, I'll never let you go hungry.
Young lady, you should leave. Really, there's no need to join this scoundrel in his nonsense.
I won't let go. I want to keep her.
Shen Yuanan, today, I'll beat you to death, you wretch.
Ah, my dear mother. These noble people, why do they seem like they're not all there?
You reckless fool.
Mother, spare me.
Hey, you've been too cocky.
Ouch, it hurts so much. Dad, Mom. Don't you think she really looks like Zhao Zhao?
Young lady, the Shen family once had a daughter named Zhao Zhao. She was Yuanan's own sister. She lived to be 10, but passed away early. That year, our family went joyfully to a banquet at the palace. But when we returned, Zhao Zhao was already gone. Yuanan held on to his sister's cold body, refusing to let go. He always felt he hadn't taken good care of her, miss. Just think of it as a job in our household. I'll give you 5 silver taels a month. Just stay in the mansion and let him support you. When this foolish son's infatuation fades, I'll give you an extra 50 taels to send you on your way, okay?
Juju, although you've never said it, I know in my heart that you're not the same Juju as before. I don't know what you experienced in that dream life, but remember, your father, mother, sister, and brother, whether you're sick or healthy, rich or poor, we will always be family. You're a grown young lady now, with your own strong opinions. But you don't have to carry everything on your shoulders alone. Juju, don't blame your mother. Since that child can't come back, the one living in her body now, from now on, is our own flesh and blood, is our family.
Sis, I just went to the back mountain and caught a pheasant for you. Eat it while it's hot to nourish yourself. Stop getting sick all the time.
Big sister Zuzu sewed you a new cloth doll. If you're bored, play with this. Don't be sad.
Dear, I worked a day job today and bought this medicine with the money I earned. Make sure to give it to Juju.
Since you've made up your mind to stay, the whole family will listen to you. Outside, we'll follow the plan you told us. Be sure to take care of yourself in the Shen mansion.
Since they've given me all this love, I will protect it. This plan must succeed. It cannot fail. This time I must kill someone and save someone else.
Xie Baozu, do you really not take your own bones seriously? Don't you know every change of season you come down with a serious illness? With this draft blowing through, do you want to take medicine until you puke, or do you want to see me worry to death? Sit still. Today, your young master is feeling generous and will fix you a thick hairstyle again. All outdated. These 2-year-old styles, why are they still on the table? I, the heir of the Shen family, am letting you bring this kind of junk? No way. I still need to find a way to earn more silver. Those noble ladies in the capital, everything they have, Xie Baozu, you must have not one piece less. Look at your jewelry, it's too shabby to wear out. What are you looking at? Tomorrow, I'll take you to Baozhuang Pavilion. If you don't pick out 10 or 8 pieces of jewelry there that you like, don't even think about coming back.
2 years. Some things need to come to a head after this heavy rain.
No, this jade makes your face look pale. I still need to take you to Baozhuang Pavilion to have new sets made. I've already thought it through. Next month, you'll have to dress in red and green, and outshine all those noble ladies without exception. Hey, girl, why are you so ungrateful? Do you know that every month, my 20 taels of allowance all go on you? Now, when I go out, I don't even have money to treat anyone to tea. I have to rely on those freeloader friends to pay. Outside, they call me the stingiest young master in the capital. My reputation is ruined, all because I have to support this big Buddha that is you. Eat up, while it's hot. Zhao Dongyan is back. 2 years ago, he was sent to Kangzhou to deal with the floods. He's been out there struggling for 2 whole years. Now the imperial edict has come down, they're throwing him some damn celebration banquet, and they even sent us an invitation. I heard that Zhao Dongyan said this flood was devastating, farmland and homes all washed away, corpses everywhere, and the people couldn't even escape. Juju, lucky for your family, you were fortunate. You escaped ahead of time.
We did escape, but Aunt Lee didn't make it. Aunt Lee always favored me. She'd always call out Juju. Auntie made wontons for you. But she died in that flood. And Nanan. That little Nanan, only 3 years old. He didn't escape either. Nanan was only 3. His chubby little face will never be seen again. The candy he hid for me is still unfinished. And old Uncle Wang, the crippled one, every time he butchered a pig, he'd wink at me, hinting he saved the best meat for me. They all died in that flood. You think that was a natural disaster? No, it was man-made. That late night 2 years ago, Zhao Dongnian stood on the levee. He complained about Lord Li Yanning. The dam he built was too sturdy, making him go to great lengths to destroy it. He even said, if he didn't flood the people's homes, how could he earn merit for disaster relief? When the flood burst the dike, everyone thought he worked day and night to comfort the victims, and fell ill from exhaustion. Officials in the capital were still writing memorials, praising him.
So, his so-called achievements all were built with the lives of your Kangzhou people, filled in as his merits.
He specifically chose to release the flood at night, so that the living would have no way out. A celebration banquet, huh? Since it's a celebration, then let him die that day.
You want me to go to Zhao Dongyan's celebration banquet? Juju, you must be joking. That's the Empress's own younger brother from the Zhao family. The Crown Prince's own maternal uncle. The Shen family and the Zhao family, you know best what their relationship is. My aunt, Consort Shen, now the Empress, favored throughout the 6 palaces, even though she has the Crown Prince's support. She lost the Emperor's favor long ago. She watches our Shen family every day, wishing she could tear us apart. Ha, fine. Since it's something you ask, I'll go and annoy him a bit. Zhao Dongyan maybe, everyone knows, he's a money-grubbing miser. This time, going to Kangzhou for disaster relief, he probably lined his own pockets. How much of the people's blood and sweat did he embezzle? A guy like that doesn't deserve to live.
It's Lord Li Yanqing, Prefect Li of Kangzhou.
Li Yanqing, the one who built the dam. I heard the dike he built burst. He got blamed by Zhao Dongyan and impeached before the emperor. He struggled for 2 years, and now the relief is over. The one who actually built the dike is in jail, while the one who destroyed it is throwing a celebration. What are you looking at? The cold wind is biting. With your health, do you still want to attend the palace banquet?
Shen Yuanan, do you know how to take care of someone? Are you blind or dead? Look at Juju's hands, they're frozen. If you, Prince Shen, can't handle it, then hand him over to me, I'll take care of him. I'll keep him well-fed and chubby, without a hint of hardship. That's strange. Shen Yunan, are you possessed or something? You didn't even talk back.
What is this playboy thinking?
Juju, have something hot to calm your nerves. These past 2 years, if you hadn't been helping me with strategies, that snarky stepmother of mine and my troublemaking brother, there's no way they'd be so well under control. Even my stubborn father is now totally focused on grooming me. He says he hopes I can uphold the honor of the marquisate. Who would have thought that 2 years ago, I was still the capital's most annoying little firecracker? Do you remember that rainy night 2 years ago? I sat alone at the Shen family's gate, without even a place to shelter from the rain. I kept thinking back then, before my mother passed away, she dragged her sick body to the palace to beg the consort, insisting on arranging my marriage to Shen Yuanan. What was she thinking? My mother was afraid that after she died, my stepmother would mistreat me at home. She thought the Shen family was upright, and that Shen Yunan would treat me well. But can marriage really be my lifelong safe harbor? Can a woman escape her father's control, only to beg for her husband's protection, living on others' love and pity? Can she truly find peace in this life?
Sage Qi Ying said a person should stand on their own. Others' love will wither, pity will run out. The safe harbor you begged for can be capsized by the waves at any moment.
Books say women should obey their fathers at home, and their husbands after marriage, but men are taught to make achievements and establish careers, to stand tall and upright. Juju, that's just how the world works. Are we supposed to go against heaven?
Don't look at what the beneficiaries say, look at what they do. Qiaiying, you must be a seed. Use your father's power to take root and sprout, grow into a towering tree that no one can shake, not a vine clinging to others. Stop fighting with your stepmother over trivial things. It only makes your father think you're unruly. You need your father to see your worth. Don't forget you've trained in martial arts since childhood. You know military tactics by heart. You're born to be a general. Your mother fought in the Northwest and earned great military merit. Even the emperor said, the title of Marquis was half bestowed to your lady mother. Now the Imperial Guard your father commands half our old troops from the Northwest. In their hearts, your mother is still the deputy commander.
You mean I should leverage those old ties?
Though the old friend is gone, she left behind a child who resembles her. If you are even half like her, you'll receive 10 times the favor. Go, Qiaiying. Go reclaim your mother's glory.
So alike. You're just like the deputy commander back then. She's back.
Father, last night, my mother appeared in my dream. She said, when she was 16, she had already put on armor and gone to battle, guarding the border in the desert. But what about me? I'm still a good-for-nothing who only causes trouble for father, a wretch who breaks the hearts of uncles and elders. Mother scolded me for being immature. She wants me to train in the military camp, suffer a little, see how father and uncles fought desperately back then.
Ying, as long as you're willing to improve, I, as your father, will give my all to lift you up. But you used to always argue with me, threaten to cut ties, hate me for remarrying, and hate your 5-year-old brother. Father and daughter, we couldn't even sit down and have a proper conversation.
Father, it won't happen again. Ying understands. Only by being strong herself. Can she protect what mother wanted to protect?
Qiaiying, you're already 16, but your brother is only 5. What's the use of being angry with him now? He can't even lift a sword.
But I just can't swallow this anger.
Then grow wildly. When he truly grows up and wants to compete for something, you'll have already become a towering tree he can never shake. Then who will rule this Marquis estate? Need you ask?
Look, Juju, men just need to be born into a good family to inherit a title, while I have to roll in this mud for 2 years, struggle desperately, just to barely reach their starting point. Li Yanqing's family has already been escorted to the capital. That old villain Zhao Dongyan is crafty. If he gets a step ahead, and colludes with the Ministry of Justice, to seal the case shut, we'll be completely at a loss. That bastard Zhao Dongnian has his eye on my father's imperial army command. He even dared to manipulate the empress to make me marry the crown prince, that lecher. Good thing my mother had foresight and betrothed me to that fool Shen Yuanan. Otherwise, they'd have forced my hand. Juju, you said they made the first move.
We have plenty of time.
Alright, since you have a plan, I'll wait for your orders.
Juju, come look. I've been all over the city to pick out these top-notch pieces. I've already figured out how to match each set. I'll make sure you wear something different every day and be the prettiest girl in the capital.
2 years have passed. He's still that proud and unrestrained, that fancy, good-for-nothing playboy. Outsiders say the young Lord Shen is a complete waste. But I know your scholarship could easily place in the top tier. Your archery can hit a target 100 steps away.
Scholarship? Archery? Nothing beats being a carefree, loafing young lord. Juju. Have you been listening to those sour scholars gossip again? Hey, Juju, what are you thinking? You're so distracted. Don't you like these? If you don't, we'll get another batch.
Let's part ways here.
No, don't joke like that. Is it too stuffy here? Let me take you to the stables to relax, okay?
Zhao Dongnian's embezzlement ledgers, I've already handed them to Qi Ying. He dares to use them more than you, and he needs them more. Shen Yuanan, 2 years. It's time to end this act of deep affection. The ledgers are no longer in my hands. To you, I am already useless. Shen Yuanan, stop pretending.
Did you hear? That little beggar was beaten badly by Miss Qi of the Qi family at Baozhuan Pavilion. Young Lord Shen didn't even dare to fart, just kicked her out immediately.
Haha, told you, a sparrow on a high branch is still a sparrow. Now she's crying so pitifully, serves her right.
Juju, it's done. Now, the whole street is talking about your falling out with Shen Yuanan. The act is convincing enough.
But I still feel uneasy. Juju, without the Shen family's protection, that goddamn Zhao Dongnian, if he figures it out, what if he sends someone to silence Juju?
Father, don't worry. We are no longer the refugees who fled to Kanzhou. Back then, if we died by the roadside, no one would even bury us. Now, who dares to touch us? Father, you are now the Minister of Revenue. Your esteemed cook. Everyone in the mansion knows your name. Anyone who touches you disrespects the minister. Mom, the patrol officers drink your sugar water every day and call you sister wrong. Those runners, though low-ranking, are the local bosses in the capital. Now you're at White Deer Academy as a female teacher. Your students are all daughters of officials. Ping Fan even distinguished himself in the patrol office, and now he's been transferred to the Court of Judicial Review. Our family has taken root now. If Zhao Dongnian wants to make a move, if anything happens to any of us, the capital's officialdom will be turned upside down. He wouldn't dare.
Today, using the transfer order, I went to see the cells at the Court of Judicial Review. Uncle Lee and the others are in terrible condition. The Lord and Lady can still barely hold on, but Miss Lee was already weak, and she got caught in the rain on the way. Now she's burning up with fever, coughing so hard she can't catch her breath. If we don't treat her soon, I'm afraid she won't make it through the month. That place, the Court of Judicial Review. If you have no money or influence, no one cares if you live or die.
Back when we were in Kangzhou, Miss Lee treated me like a sister. I was her study companion, but also her close friend. Now she's in the balance between life and death, and I can only sit here.
Sister, don't cry. Tears won't save lives. We need to use one force to counter another. Tomorrow, go to the academy and directly seek out the daughter of the Chief Justice. She is your student, and she's the most soft-hearted. Don't hide it. Directly state your friendship with Miss Lee. Ask her to help pull some strings. Even if it's just to get a doctor in, it can save Miss Lee's life. Zhao Dongnian can barely protect himself now. As long as we don't make a big fuss, no one will offend the daughter of the Chief Justice just for a few prisoners.
Juju, if we let Tianzhao go and beg the daughter of the Chief Justice, then won't the entire academy know that Tianzhao is a refugee from Kanzhou? What if those spoiled young ladies look down on her, gossip and bully her?
You old man, you get more muddled with age. The daughters of officials that Tianzhao teaches, every single one of them has 180 schemes up their sleeves. If they hadn't already figured out our family background, would they have let Tianzhao become a female teacher at White Deer Academy? People in the capital value loyalty above all. If Tianzhao feels that at this moment she is being loyal and righteous, and shows her true character, but if she pretends not to know, that would really show her in a bad light. It would make our family seem heartless and ungrateful.
Dad, I'm not afraid of being laughed at. So what if I'm from Kangzhou? The name Xie Tianzhao was given by you and Mom. Our daughter is a proud child of heaven.
We were happier back in Kangzhou. Back then, Dad was head chef for the Li family. The leftovers he brought back every day were so fragrant they'd make your mouth water.
That's because Lord Li loved my cooking the most.
When I had that sugar water stall at the alley entrance, all the neighbors had some. Back then, Juju was the best behaved, always sitting by the door helping me watch the stall.
The peaceful days we once had in Kanzhou were all destroyed by that Zhao Dongnian. All the nostalgia will eventually turn into the blade of revenge.
Seriously, is there any other second sister in the world who acts as a maid like that? She just finds a shady spot all day and hides to sleep. One time, the whole family was frantically looking for her. Guess what happened in the end? It was young Master Li behind the rockery in the back garden who found her. In the end, young Master Li insisted on carrying her back on his back.
Let me ask you one thing. Do you want to leave, go marry that Master Li?
Alright. Why bring up such old stories? Forget it, everyone go back to your rooms and rest. Anyway, these days, everyone must be on high alert. That damned Zhao Dongnian, as long as that corrupt official lives, our family will never have a moment of peace. Last month, I secretly went to the Shen family's back door to see you. I saw you wearing a goose yellow silk skirt, standing gracefully on the embroidered tower. That boy Shen Yuanan was down there, sweating profusely, running and flying a kite. At the moment he was teasing you, I thought, that child covered in mud, that little beggar, now the way she smiles she's like a fairy from a painting. My Juju, you've really grown up into a young lady.
No matter how old I get, I'll always be Mom's dear daughter.
The day Zhao Dongnian led troops to confiscate our property happened to fall on young Master Li's birthday banquet. I could tell what Li was thinking, he was definitely going to propose marriage. But once the flood came and the soldiers arrived, everything fell into chaos. Once we've overthrown Zhao Dongnian and rescued Magistrate Li and his family, you can reunite with young Master Li. When that time comes, if you want to marry, even if I have to sell everything, I'll make sure you have the most magnificent dowry in the entire capital.
I can't marry him and I don't want to. Mom, who do you think Zhao Dongnian is? He's the Empress's own younger brother, the Crown Prince's own maternal uncle. Behind him is the entire wealth and power of the national uncle's mansion. If we want him dead, the entire imperial city will be plunged into a bloody storm. I left the Shen family because I didn't want them to involve us if their plot failed. If Shen Yuan dies from this, I'll lie low quietly. I'm only afraid that this warmth I've finally held in my hands will shatter again. To protect the Xie family, to protect this love, I can give everything, including my true heart.
Juju, since you're leaving, there are some truths you should take with you. Do you really think that day under the overpass, out of spite, Yuanan brought you back? It wasn't an accident. It was a show that Yuanan and Qiying put on for you.
See that little beggar? Zhao Dongnian's dogs are sniffing around. He goes to Kangzhou for disaster relief, then sends people to the capital to purge refugees. Something's fishy.
So what do we do? If we try to take him by force, the Zhao family will catch wind.
Play along with me. The bigger the scene, the better. I want the whole capital to think I, Shen Yuanan, am a horny idiot, bringing him back just to spite you.
To throw people off, he braved the whole city's mockery and brought you home to the mansion. He protected you like this for 2 years.
So, from the very beginning, that blunt young Marquis in his own way, built a shield around me. All the sulking, all the teasing, was all just his deep love and schemes.
Juju, you need to understand. These 2 years, Yuanan has been investigating Kangzhou. He risked his life. Zhao Dongnian, slaughtered in Kangzhou, locked it down tight as a drum. Yuanan only recently found out that when the Li family was raided, a few slaves escaped with the ledgers of Zhao Dongnian's embezzlement. His 2 years of tender care, spoiling you rotten, even making himself the laughingstock of the capital, was all to soften your heart, so you would hand over the ledgers that could destroy Zhao Dongnian to him. But my son is a fool in love. Seeing Zhao Dongnian return to the capital, the situation critical, he actually wants to break off the engagement with the Qi family, even acting like he'll marry no one but you. Juju, from the day you arrived, I knew you had a mind of your own. At first, Yuanan saved you with some ulterior motive, but these 2 years, his true feelings, can't you really sense them?
I can't tell true from false. He wants the ledger, but he gave me 2 years of shelter. I'm just a beggar. How would I understand the schemes of the powerful? Madam, tell me, is there really a sincere heart without any strings attached? In this game, the one who falls first is the stake. That ledger, I already handed it to Miss Qi myself. Madam, I'm just a beggar trying to survive. Just a beggar. I don't want to get involved in the deadly struggles of you high and mighty. Please, have mercy and let me go.
Letting you go is fine. This Shen mansion may look golden, but it's really a man-eating pit.
Back then, the Shen family just ran a restaurant. It was the emperor who insisted on elevating them so high, granting them a title and nobility, roasting the whole family over fire. The son of heaven has no heart. He's just using the Shen family's lives to balance his power.
Wow, what a downpour. How did his lordship just barge in like this? Pingfan, get up. Go guard the door. Don't let anyone disturb his lordship.
Juju, you're right. The son of heaven truly has no heart. When I was little, I was just a tavern owner's son. All I thought about was which wine smelled the best. Then, like a dream, I suddenly became the young lord of a marquis, the son of heaven, whether we liked it or not, shoved those titles and positions all at once onto us. Zhao Zhao was killed by the crown prince. I hid in the shadows and saw it with my own eyes. The crown prince has that perversion. From the day she entered the palace, our entire family nearly gave our lives to protect Zhao Zhao. We never let our guard down for a moment. But once she was in the palace, what could we do? That drunk bastard violently pushed Zhao Zhao into the lake. I hid behind the rockery, not daring to breathe. I watched helplessly as she sank, never coming home with me again. Juju. The day you left the Shen family, you said I was just putting on an act. But on your 16th birthday, what I said to you, none of it was fake.
Shen Yuanan, if I were just a useless waste, would you still be this good to me?
Oh? Listen to your tone. So now you think you're useful. Xie Baozu, count for yourself. Every season change, you get sick. If the medicine tastes bitter, you secretly pour it out. You think I'm blind? If you don't like the color of new clothes I buy, you don't say a word. You just keep wearing the same old ones day after day. At night, with a cat's meow outside the window, you can't even sleep well. Tell me, do you have any idea how hard you are to take care of? Look at me, I'm this old and still haven't accomplished anything. I'm despised by everyone in the capital. But my parents still raise me and spoil me, right? Xie Baozu, you remember this, people in this world aren't born just to be useful.
You're not my father. What right do you have to support me for life?
I could be your husband. I mean, what I meant is, Juju, you've got to trust me. A girl as wonderful as you will surely have people lining up to love you. I'm not the only one. No, that's not what I meant. Besides, as long as you're healthy and alive, to me and to your parents, that's the greatest use there is. Think about it. If you were gone, all of us would be in so much pain for the rest of our lives. Our remaining days would truly be all darkness. I went to see Li Mingheng in the Dali Temple prison. He told me about the situation in Kangzhou, and also about what happened with you there. That Li Mingheng is indeed a decent man. Brilliant and learned, and he truly has a sincere heart for you. Take it. The stuff inside is the last I can give you. Juju, keep these silver, money, and land deeds safe. Hide them well, whether you marry Li Mingheng in the future or not. With these fields and silver to rely on, even if the Shen family is gone, your life will be better.
Juju. Dad, let me tell you something strange. Last month, I was working in the kitchen of the minister's mansion. I made a few Kangzhou dishes to go with drinks. One of them, I remember you mentioned, was young Master Shen's favorite. In the middle of the night, I couldn't sleep and went to check the kitchen. I actually saw young Master Shen alone, sneaking out of a minister's mansion.
You old fool. Juju, I told you over and over to watch the minister's mansion's movements. Such an important thing. You pig-headed idiot. Why are you only mentioning it now?
No wonder. I was saying these days, why did the academy suddenly give the female students a day off? All the high officials and nobles in the capital are moving grain into their homes. So after all this, the capital really is going to see a change.
What's going on? In the middle of winter, where did that thunder come from? Heaven sent a divine thunder. The hall of prayer collapsed. All the memorial tablets fell over.
Did you hear? The hall of prayer was blown up by lightning. Did you hear? The hall of prayer was blown up by lightning. This is the place for ancestor worship.
Heaven sent a divine thunder. The tablets fell over. This is the heaven's anger. It must be the crown prince's lack of virtue. The heavens have sent down a punishment, about to take away his position as heir.
Rumors among the people are just gossip. I, an official, worked day and night in Kangzhou to provide disaster relief and earned merit. This was witnessed by His Majesty himself. The Crown Prince is wronged. We should submit a petition to His Majesty for his wise judgment.
Lord Uncle speaks sense. With such great merit in disaster relief, see who would dare to gossip about divine punishment.
Bones. Human bones, all of them.
We were wronged, Zhao Dongnian. Give us back our lives. Thousands of lives in Kangzhou. We died so miserably.
Who's playing ghost tricks? Guards, kill them. Chop down these ghostly shadows.
Outrageous. It's engraved with the year Gangzi, the official seal for disaster relief allocation. This is silver from the Imperial Treasury for disaster relief.
False accusation. This is pure frame-up. I worked hard in Kangzhou. Someone must have taken advantage of the chaos and buried these things in my mansion, trying to kill me.
Lord Zhao, whether it's a frame-up or not, we'll see in court. All these wrong souls and white bones in the courtyard, along with the treasury silver, demand an explanation. Please, let's go to the Dali Temple to talk.
Fine, I'll go. The innocent are clear. This disaster relief business, everyone knows how deep the waters are. Big disaster, big corruption. Small disaster, small corruption. I'd like to see who dares to touch me.
Hold on. Lord Mo, the Chief Justice of the Dali Temple, submitted evidence that Zhao Dongnian in Kangzhou colluded with local wealthy gentry to embezzle and corrupt. Here are the account books.
Account books? What account books? Li Yanqing planted them to frame me. He's the real corrupt official.
Lord Zhao, you're certainly forthright. Commander Qi. He didn't say a single word just now about where these account books came from. But you directly named Li Yanqing and brought up Lord Li's name. Haha, isn't that a classic case of protesting too much?
HMMF, don't give me that. I'm tired, I don't want to talk. When we hear from the palace, you can come back and question me.
Utter shamelessness. That old scoundrel is waiting for the Eastern Palace to save him. Juju, what do we do? That villain Zhao Dongnian is playing tricks in court, refusing to say a word. If the news of the Crown Prince's release arrives first, and the case is moved to the Ministry of Justice, the Zhao family's stronghold will have no way to touch him.
He'll confess.
Why are you so sure that Zhao Dongnian will confess?
Because he can hold out, but others can't.
The ventriloquists and actors you asked me to arrange, I've sent them all away, and I burned all the shadow puppets. Juju, the thunder formula you came up with, must be kept hidden. That noise was way too loud. It can't fall into anyone else's hands.
Mother, at a time like this, we need to cut our losses. Uncle has been running rampant in the court, bullying everyone for years. He's made countless enemies. Can't Uncle protect himself? Father deliberately threw the case to the Shen family, the Delisi, full of their lackeys. It's clearly to take Uncle's life. You always told me, hesitation leads to disaster. Why now, for a dead man, are you showing such mercy?
You beast. All these years, your uncle, what has he done for you? So much dirty work, you know it in your heart. Shower, when have I ever taught you to abandon your own family? Can't you see, all of this is all that bitch consort Shen's scheming behind the scenes. The moment we show any weakness, they'll tear us apart like mad dogs, ripping open that wound, and make our Zhao family bleed.
Bleed? I'll be dethroned right now. Father has already hinted, only by abandoning Uncle can I be completely cleared. I'm still the Crown Prince now. As long as I keep this position, the Zhao family will have a future, Mother. Stop being so soft-hearted. Mother, you're being foolish. I am Father's own son. No matter how angry he is, as long as I'm clean, he'll eventually let me off. But you, at a time like this, are still thinking about grandfather's family, clinging to that petty sibling bond. Do you expect that when I ascend the throne and become emperor, I'll have to obey grandfather's family and follow their every whim? Mother, don't blame me for being ruthless, but Uncle has to die.
You beast, come back here. Without the Duke's mansion, how could there be a Crown Prince's position? Without your uncle, you would have died 1,000 times over.
Go. Tell your lord to hold court. Young master, I figured it out. I'm going to confess.
This case was such a headache. Well, Zhao Dongnian confessed. But the Crown Prince pushed him out to die.
What's the point of killing Zhao Dongnian? The lives of tens of thousands of innocent people in Kangzhou still can't be saved.
Juju, I can't let this slide. Zhao Dongnian took all the dirty work. As long as the emperor doesn't speak, the court can't investigate. Crown Prince, all those filthy scandals, are we just going to ignore them?
Go to the palace. Maybe that's where you can make a difference.
You mean this story? Was it that Xie from the academy, the female tutor who told it to you?
Yes. That tutor said, there was once a general surnamed Zhao who was fighting on the front lines. When he was drunk, his subordinates suddenly draped a yellow robe over him, forcing him to become emperor. Those subordinates said to the general, if you don't claim the throne, once the enemy claims it, where will we go?
Where to go indeed. Since ancient times, winners are kings, losers are outlaws. If the Eastern Palace doesn't fall, the Shen family, stubborn as they are, will have nowhere to go. Instead, it's a blood-stained ultimatum. Since ancient times, winners are kings, losers are outlaws. If we really take this on, the entire Shen family won't be left intact.
The Crown Prince really put on a good show. At the gate of the diligent governance hall, he cried his eyes out, insisting his uncle committed crimes, and that he should also be held responsible. The emperor actually personally went out and helped him inside. Mother, are we really going to just sit and wait for doom? Wait for him to don the yellow robe one day, and then casually find an excuse to get rid of us.
Shen Qingje, you have such a ruthless heart. Shen, even if I die, I will drag you, this bitch, down with me. Lock the door when you leave. Within this palace today, let no one leave alive. Ha 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 ha. Lady Shen. If it weren't for that Shen Yuanan, that good-for-nothing drunkard, who let it slip, I'd still be in the dark. That the emperor, in private, set aside such a great gift for you. Rich fiefs, plenty of silver, and even military power. What does the emperor intend? It's clear he wants to support that bastard you bore to compete with my son. Leave none alive. Even if I die today, I'll drag your mother and daughter to the grave with me. Oh my god. Outside, they're arresting and killing people. Good thing we listened to Juju, nailed the doors and windows shut in advance, and stocked up so much food. Even if we don't go out for 3 to 5 days, we won't go hungry.
Madam Xia, I really never imagined that our Li family could clear its name and that all of us could survive. It turns out it was all because Juju, behind the scenes, meticulously planned it step by step.
That child Juju has always remembered the kindness your family showed her back then. That child Juju has had a hard life. The great flood in Kangzhou, so many good people, our neighbors, all died at the hands of Zhao Dongyan, that corrupt official. That child Juju has been grieving inside. For 2 years, she's been holding back her strength just to kill Zhao Dongyan and avenge the dead villagers.
That child Juju has extraordinary abilities. Our Li family owes her our lives. Once this storm blows over, let her marry our Minghang. I'll treat her as my own daughter.
You heard that? I've told my parents countless times that between us there's only the bond of close friends, no romantic feelings at all. But they just don't believe me. Mother always asks me, with all the risks she took, traveling thousands of miles carrying account books and a sutra, risking her life to help the Li family take revenge.
If it weren't for the imperial guards from Qi camp and Shen family's scheme, a weak woman like me, even with intense hatred, could hardly make a step forward. So I dare not bow.
Have you heard? The bloodstains on Chang'an Street are 3 inches thick. The imperial guards stormed the duke's mansion. They killed every last soul, not even a chicken or dog left. The capital has truly changed. The duke's mansion has completely fallen. The crown prince was deposed. Even the empress was driven out. The Zhao family. This time, they're truly wiped out without an heir.
It seems the Shen family is about to rise to power.
Consort Shen is favored. And the Shen family are heroes in quelling the rebellion. From now on, the capital will be the Shen family's world.
You really didn't see it. That day, I led people into the hall. The situation was extremely dangerous. Everywhere was flashing blades and swords. The ground was covered with bodies of the imperial guards. Luckily, I arrived in time with my men. I saved the princess and the consort. Juju, tell me honestly, how did you know back then that the palace would definitely undergo a coup, and you made me that day must stay guard at the palace gate?
The Zhao family is powerful. The Shen family is prosperous. 2 tigers cannot share one mountain. I was just guessing wildly.
Guessing? You're lying to ghosts. A matter of such grave risk, you dare to guess out of thin air.
Guessing? Of course it wasn't guessing. These bloody traps, step by step, were all personally dug by him for the Zhao family. Shen Yuan and goes out drinking. After getting drunk, he must inadvertently reveal something. Say that the emperor gave the Shen family a secret decree to be made a prince.
A secret decree? Such a death-defying lie, you dare to have me fabricate. If the empress hears it, she'll go crazy for sure.
That's exactly what we want, her to go mad. To see her in her death throes, what dare she do of treasonous acts?
Remember to write when you reach Kangzhou. Your sister isn't by your side. Take care of yourself.
Juju, on this journey, it has truly been thrilling and breathtaking. To have found a soulmate like you in the capital, I, Li, have no regrets in this life. If you ever feel uncomfortable in the capital, you are always welcome back to Kangzhou. I'll still teach you how to play chess. And you teach me that kind of novel card game.
Sister, do you think Mr. Li will really come for the imperial exams next year?
Silly, this is just a brief parting. When spring comes and flowers bloom, we will surely meet again.
Revenge taken, people saved. The deceit and intrigue of the capital should also come to an end.
Juju. Juju. Xie Baozu, you're not allowed to leave.
This eldest young master Shen, why does he always seem so clueless?
I was on the city wall just now, and I saw the convoy leave. I thought you had gone with that kid Li Mingheng to Kangzhou. I have something serious to tell you. I broke off my engagement with that woman Qi Ying. This time, she saved Princess Changning and made a great contribution. The emperor decreed her a marquis. Hey. Qi Ying is now the first female marquis in the capital. On the day she was enfeoffed, she threw the marriage contract back at me in public, saying she never again needed a marriage contract to protect herself. She looked so impressive.
So, what are you trying to say?
Juju, the situation is settled now. I no longer have to hide my intelligence and play dumb in front of those old foxes. I plan to take the imperial exam next year and become an official for real. I want the whole capital to see that I, Shen Yuanan, am not just good at flying kites, but can also rank top in essay writing. HMPH, just wait and see. I'm definitely going to compete with that Li Mingheng, and I won't be worse than him.
Eldest young Master Shen, why do you always compare yourself to him? He's a soulmate, and you're a lunatic.
I don't really want to compare anything. I just want you to know, the person you chose is definitely the right one.
I chose you. When did I ever choose you?
I heard it from mother's own mouth. She said when you were a maid in the Li family, you never accepted anything Li Mingheng gave you, and you wouldn't spend a single cent of his money. But in these 2 years at the Shen family, you spend my money as if it's your due, buying clothes and jewelry without even batting an eye. If we weren't close, why would you be willing to spend my money?
This playboy is actually kind of adorable in his cluelessness.
Yuanan, in this life, is truly a fool with luck. To marry a wife like Zhu.
Hear that? Even my parents are jealous of me. My wife is so capable. She led the whole family to escape famine and enter the capital, saving our lives. And she single-handedly overthrew the once arrogant Zhao family.
He thought he had found a treasure, but he didn't know it was his own foolishness in this cold, scheming world that became his only armor.
Juju, I've been wondering. The Minister of Revenue, that notorious old fox who usually won't even open his door more than necessary. That night, why would he suddenly urgently invite me for a late-night snack? Turns out, you had already caught his fatal weakness. My father-in-law works as the head chef in the minister's mansion. Which wealthy merchant visited, what dishes they ordered, what dietary restrictions they had, he told you all of that. You relied on these bits of information and managed to deduce that he was colluding with those unscrupulous wealthy merchants in the capital. You even imitated the minister's handwriting, wrote down the names of those merchants on a piece of paper, and sent it into the mansion. That scared the old guy half to death. He came to me that very night.
Prince Shen, I swear, I really only embezzled a tiny bit. And what I took was all from those rich merchants' silver. I never took a single coin from the common people.
Your Excellency, saying this is useless. It depends on your sincerity. You know, the disaster relief in Kangzhou caused such a big mess. Zhao Dongyan is desperate to find a scapegoat. If you still want to stay in this position, just collecting salary without doing anything, then this fire will burn you before long. Then I wouldn't mind going to Zhao Dongyan to show off. And tell him that you have long been a part of the Shen family.
The prince has already entered my gate. Even if I wasn't part of the Shen family, now I am.
I just want to see again. My fiancé, Master Li. Please, big brother, grant this wish, spare their lives on the road.
Miss Xie, you saved my mother's life, I owe you one. Don't worry. The Li family and my men know what's right.
The head of the family sent a letter, saying that in the capital, the one who's protecting our young ones, Miss Xie is the Shen family's darling. She wears gold and silver, and rides in the Shen family's luxurious carriage.
Although Lord Zhao Dongyan gave the order to have us torture the Li family to death, the Shen family's future young mistress has stepped in to protect them.
Better to deal with a god than a demon's minion. Zhao Dongyan is an official, and the Shen family are officials too. If we actually kill them, if that ancestor of the Shen family blames us, we'll be caught in the crossfire. Innocent bystanders. Eat up. You're lucky to have met a benefactor. You got lucky.
Haha, Juju. What you said back then was spot on. You said if I became the Imperial Guard commander, I'd most likely be sent to the palace to protect the women and get close to Princess Changning. You were right. Back then, when I heard you say, the Xie family has no foundation, I feared they'd cause a huge disaster. That's why you pushed me to climb the ranks, so I could protect you in the future. I've always kept that in mind. Even when I was exhausted in the military camp, I never dared to slack off.
So, my lady, you had already made up your mind to kill Zhao Dongyan. You even paved a way out through Qiying. Juju, you manipulated everyone, begged Qiying for protection, but you never seemed to consider relying on me, your husband, or my brother-in-law, Xie Pingfan. I knew it. Why would he, out of the blue, be transferred to the Dali temple by Qiying? So you were afraid Zhao Dongyan would use foul play in the prison and kill the Li family. You planted a mole to keep watch. That Xie Pingfan guy is really lucky. He's been noticed by the daughter of the Grand Minister and she's taken a fancy to him. She's a proper lady from an official family. This guy's luck is off the charts. Juju, I realize even without me here to protect you, you'll definitely smoothly complete all your plans. My wife is far more powerful than I imagined, and more resolute. Honey, I've been thinking it over. Qiying can protect you, Pingfan can help you, even that old minister can charge into battle for you. Tell me honestly, do you think I'm particularly useless?
Don't worry. Even if you really are useless, you will always be the husband of Cher Baozhu.
Ha 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 ha, I knew it. There's no better love confession in the world than this one. Honey, you rest. I'll make you some bird's nest soup. Why?
Getting sick now, of all times, just when I'm about to go to the amusement park. Sick, useless thing. Just die from it.
Hurry up and go. Don't bother with him. The money I earn with hard work still has to support my son's schooling. Not a single cent will be spent on a person like him to treat his illness.
You bastards, all of you, she's your daughter. So that girl, who was afraid of the cold and loneliness in the Shen family, had to make herself useful just to dare to live, that Juju went through such a hell.
Get better. Please, God, let me get better soon. As long as I get better, I'll go have fun, then I'll be able to live well.
Juju, Juju, don't pray to that damn heaven. I'm here, Yuanan is here.
Hey everyone, look. This is the guy nobody cares about. His own brother said it himself. He's been a jinx since he was little.
Have you no shame? That own mother and brother. Are you beasts following them like dogs?
Good for nothing. Did I raise you to freeload? Can't even cook a meal. Why keep a useless waste like you? Why don't you go die?
My Juju, my darling. So you grew up hearing good for nothing? Those 5 words raised you.
Good for nothing. So you're a manager now. Think you're hot stuff? Refuse to help your brother buy a house. I'll make sure you can't work today.
You make money and don't send any home. You might as well just die. Why did I even raise someone like you?
Juju, fight back.
Security, throw these people out. If they cause any more trouble, call the police directly. Sorry for wasting everyone's time. Continue. The project Xiao Liu just mentioned. We need to pay attention to risk assessment.
Let's quit. How can the world treat you like this? Stop eating, stop eating. This is bitter. Juju, it's bitter. Please, don't eat it.
Shirley, your dosage is getting higher. Listen to me, put down work. Come to the hospital and see, work has never been a lifeline. You always think you need to be a useful person. This obsession has seriously damaged your health.
Shen Yuanan, if I were just a completely useless waste, would you still be this good to me?
I understand. I finally understand. You asked me that question because you lived in such a hell, desperately trying to become strong, wanting to be useful only because you're afraid. Afraid that once you become useless, you'll be abandoned by the world again. So my Juju wasn't being spoiled. She was using the word useful humbly to secure for herself the right to survive.
Please, Dad, don't hit me. I'll work hard. I'll give you all the money. Please don't hit me.
Juju, look clearly. No one's hitting you. I'm here. Who dares to touch you? I'll kill him.
Damn, that girl. Chen Zhaodi actually lives in such a nice place. I've already found out. What's she called now? Surely makes $1 million a year. She's a famous power woman. When we go in later, you two, hold him down tight. I'll take some scandalous photos and post them on their company group chat. With this leverage, I won't have to worry about money for the rest of my life.
Bastards, the whole family are bastards. Get off, don't touch him.
I've been training in Muay Thai for 3 years. Just for this day.
Die. Your money is all mine.
Finally. It's all over.
Shirley, are you crazy? Why are you sending a will in the middle of the night? Of course, I'll follow your instructions. Donate your inheritance to those poor girls. But what is this all about?
Juju, don't. Please don't go. Come home with me.
Oh God. I've been through countless breakdowns, pulling myself together over and over. I'm really tired and it's been torture. This time I really can't go on anymore.
No, Juju, I'm here to save you. I'm here to love you.
You were crying and screaming in your dream. Your face was covered in tears. What happened?
Juju, I saw it. I saw you. My lady, I want to give you all my love. My parents. My aunts, Changning's. And my Shen Yuanan's entire life. All the love, all of it, I give it all to you. The words changed. The unseen seasons at the bottom of the sea. Now they're all on the shore. Juju, I'll hold on to you. Forever and ever.